Right, so hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are looking at some Thorpe Park articles, and we're starting with this one here from the Daily Mail, and it is: woman 21 is diagnosed with a brain tumour the size of a satsuma after a roller coaster rattled her head and left her suffering with a drooping face and vomiting. Now that makes it sound like it's the roller coaster's fault, but that's not the case, as when we go in we will see. And yeah, so let's read here. So Molly White from Paignton in Devon had no symptoms before the day out, but after riding on Colossus at Thorpe Park she started to feel ill and get pain. She went to a doctor who did scans and found that she'd had a tumour for years. The roller coaster had moved it, they said, to a damaging position. So it basically goes on to say that the woman had no clue about this tumour, and basically she went on Colossus at Thorpe Park and she started to feel ill afterwards and was quite sick, and then turns out that the roller coaster had moved the tumour around in her head through the inversions or something, and it had actually saved her life, as it alerted her that the tumour was there. And the problem with this article is the title here, which is very clickbait and misleading, making it sound like it was the roller coaster's fault, which it really was not. And yeah, that's about it for this article. If there's just one thing to change, and that's just change the title to like roller coaster helps save woman's life, instead of making it sound like it's Colossus's fault here. And yeah, let's move on to the next article. This next article here is from the BBC, and it is: Thorpe Park opposes home plan over fears of noise complaints. And straight away they're trying to make Thorpe Park sound like the bad guys here. And it says a theme park is objecting plans to build new retirement homes nearby because it fears residents may complain of screams from the people on the rides. And it seems here that the BBC are trying to make Thorpe Park seem like the bad guys here, but with this quote here that says development could be detrimental to the park's business, and that's understandable because the park does need to survive and make money, and I'm sure Thorpe Park and Mullen do actually make up quite a bit of tax money funds for the UK. But it does, probably when they heard about all this, they probably also like had the thought of reasons why, is that it would disturb people, and if you've retired you don't want stealth in your back garden, really. So yeah, it's just the BBC trying to make Thorpe Park seem like the bad guys here. And yeah, so not much else to say about this one. On to the next. So we have our next article here, which is from the Sun, which is apparently news website of the year. And here the title is: Scream Park, scary moment, part of seat flies off Thorpe Park's vortex, narrowly missing thrill seekers. Dramatic video shows the back of a seat flying off Thorpe Park's vortex at high speed as it swung from side to side up to 65 feet from the ground. If it was 95 feet, that would be cool. And here we have a 30-second video, so I will play that for you. So as we can see here, this piece here, it's definitely not a major piece that's going to affect the ride. And I'm pretty sure that it's landed in, yeah, that has landed in a bush, and it says narrowly missing thrill seekers. If we go back to this video here, I don't think there's anybody over there, so this is very, yeah, they're blowing this out of proportion. That there's no damage to the riders, they're all safe. I don't think it went anywhere near people, and definitely not like missed anyone by inches. And it says families, and if we look here, there's 1 or 2 people around the ride at the time. So this is just the sun blowing this way out of proportion. And yeah, if you're leaving soon after something, if you're just able to wander and leave the park, then there literally is no big deal, but you do kind of see where the paper coming from, as the part shouldn't have flown off, but it wasn't very damaged. Like, it's not caused major damage to Vortex or anybody around the ride. So yeah, that's just over exaggeration by the sun here. And yeah, on to our next. Our final article here is from the Evening Standard, and this is Thorpe Park power cut, hundreds of people stuck on rides on hottest day of the year after power outage. Now, Thorpe Park, they're not in charge of the power in Britain, so yeah, Thorpe Park can't really do anything about this, but it's a bit annoying when people start like getting annoyed at Thorpe Park for this, but so people got stuck on tidal wave, as you can see here. That's no big deal, it happens quite a bit really. 3 rides, power cut for 4 hours. This is a really unfortunate day. I did not mean to go on that, but let's head back. Mark Carter said he was stuck on Nemesis for 20 minutes. It's really unfortunate that this happened. I mean, they could not do anything about this. Yeah, it was not Thorpe Park's fault, so I don't know why people got annoyed at Thorpe Park. But they did have a bad weather guarantee, which allowed people to come back before October for free, so at least they tried to help. And they were working with the local services, so at least Thorpe Park were doing something. And yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one.